Welcome back to my channel. Today's April 13th, Wednesday, another day in the stock market. You guys know the deal. Today, I caught a 130% trade off the open. It was Boeing, as you can see on my stock screen. Overall market today, very green. Nice little recovery on the day. SPYs and Qs broke out to the upside as well as the rest of the market. Now, I traded BA this morning. We are on the 1 minute chart. I will get into how I caught a 130% return on this opening drive. All right, so let's just get right into it and keep it really simple. It was a very simple trade for me. I have traded Boeing rather a lot in my past history, so I know how Boeing trades, and that's what happens when you pay attention for quite some time on how the price action works with stocks, because all stocks are different on the way they move. Everybody knows that. Some stocks like Tesla may move much quicker than a stock like Neo or a stock like Ford. So gotta, I've been able to kind of understand and have a really good intuition on when Boeing's going to break out or when it's going to break below. So that's, with that being said, we are on the 1 minute chart. So right away in pre-market, we had a bunch of gap ups and gaps down. So wasn't biased on any direction at all. I just wanted to see what market was going to do. As soon as market came down, as soon as market opened, we right here like 9:30. I was seeing that with these 1, 2, 3, 4 gaps of red candlesticks, we kept bouncing off this 176, 177 level. So market opened. We opened right at 177. We bounced. And now I'm probably looking to enter above, ideally above pre-market highs. But my intuition and knowing how Boeing moves, I entered actually early. I know how Boeing moves. And as soon as I saw the 9-day cross above the 50-day and 21-day, I knew that we was going to push to the upside. And my MACD as well, the 9-day crossed above the 50-day. And you can see this widespread gap here. This 90-day just pushed up with volume. So I actually entered 6 contracts at 180 strike price right away at open. 180. It was already at like 177. Like the highest on this candlestick was 178. I entered right at open, like 931, 930. So I entered for 180 strike price. As soon as we closed above the VWAP and this long wick, this indicated me that buyers were here and we were going to push up with some momentum. As far as the rest of the market at this given moment, we can actually put the SPY right next to it. And we can see that actually at this given moment, we was also breaking out as well. So at this given, exactly right here, we was breaking out. So as soon as we got above pre-market highs for Boeing, I knew that we was going to push a little bit more and potentially touch our first target price. It was roughly around like 180, 180.50, which is this pivot point. So we, with massive volume, we pushed all the way up to 180. As you can see here, you can also see on the SPY chart on the right side, this is also the 1 minute chart. We can see that we had a little pullback here. And then after this pullback, we pushed up another bit more. I wanted to get in the money contracts already. I was already printing like 40, 50%. So I trimmed about 2 contracts as soon as I got to about 181. This highest candle, we pushed above 180.50 and 181. I didn't want to leave money on the table because I've traded Boeing for the past maybe 2 years consistently, and you don't even know how many times I've let go um, my position and left lots of um, return on the table. And those are one of the most frustrating trades. So we pushed above 181, and we started consolidating a little bit. When we started consolidating a bit, this is when I was looking for a reason to sell and start to trim. I was already about $1.15 in the money from my contracts that I got in at the open. Um, and I literally just covered my three my remainder position right at like 942, 943. As soon as we started coming down and we were going to test this 9 day, I was like, okay, this is my reason to sell. And from that point on, from 944 all the way about to like 1009, 1015, 1010, we were just consolidating around that 9 day. What I could have done better is maybe kept maybe some risk on the table and just been paying attention to see what we were going to do here. You see all this choppiness here. I mean, that could have been something I could have done better, maybe, or another trade I could have kept maybe, let's say, 2 contracts on the table, some risk, not too much risk on the table, and just keep watching and making sure that we hold the 9 day moving average and the VWAP. And we broke the VWAP here and we did bounce off the 50 day. So stock didn't really reverse or come down. So I could have held some risk on the table for the rest of the day to catch the rest of the day move. The highest was almost 183, 182.95. So that's what I could have done better. Although I would have been sitting in some choppiness and hoping that, we push back up to the top and gain some volume, which we did here on Boeing. As for the rest of the market, that's what carried. Yeah, I just thought of it. What I could have done better is taking a look at the SPY and the rest of the market to see what the rest of the market was doing, because all of this consolidation on Boeing was just a pullback on the SPY. And once the SPY found a bottom of the day and started reversing back to the upside and gaining some momentum, that's when Boeing started following it as well. So that's what I could have done better. But I did catch 130% trade in less than like 10 minutes. So nothing, I'm very grateful for that. I am not greedy. So, something I could have done better is maybe doing it a better, taking more time and having more patience with the trade, not really necessarily um, speaking on the principle of profit, what I could have done better, because obviously this is 130% trade return. Great trade. You don't really come across those. And if you do, you did something well, and just pat on yourself on the back. They don't come often. So that's my trade of the day review on Boeing. We killed it this morning. Just my intuition trade, getting in a little bit early before pre-market highs and catching 130%. I caught about $550 in 10 minutes, just 6 contracts. And that's Boeing. Thank you guys for listening. You guys have a blessed day, and catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.